Today we are going to talk about dividends and the dividend yield. I know most times you'll be there on your phone for the investors. You find that you are receiving money on your mobile money, receiving money on your bank account. Sometimes you are surprised, you don't know where it is coming from, and you find yourself you are happy. So when it comes to the dividends and the dividend yield, in this video, we are going to explain more about it so that you understand. So, what are dividends? Dividends, these are payments from companies from the profits they have made as a reward or as a return to their investors. So, this dividend is gotten from the profits of the company. So, for example, when the company has made a profit of like 500 billion, you can decide to give you the investors back 1 billion. So depending on the number of shares the company has, they will divide the 1 billion. So you find that maybe you are getting 200 shillings per share from the other 1 billion. So if you have more shares, you find yourself getting more dividends. And so most times dividends more of a reward to an investor. You be there, you receive your money. As long as you have the shares there, you find that you keep on enjoying the dividends in year out. And when it comes to the dividend yield, this is the return on the investment you made in a stock. It's usually in percentages. So here you get to know the rate of return that actually that dividend is giving from the stock that you bought in shares from. So, for example, here I'm going to talk about MTN. Current MTN has paid us dividend of 18.5 shillings per share this year, and their current share price currently it's at 300 shillings per share. So, how do you calculate the dividend? First of all, you have to get to know how many number of shares. So, if you invested 100k, 1 million, or 10 million. So, for somebody who invested 100k, they will divide the 100k by 300 shillings, which roughly you'll get roughly it will be 300 shares. For someone who invested 1 million, you divide it by 300 shillings, that's the price of one share of MTN, then you get roughly around 3,000 shares. And someone invested 10 million, also divide by 300 shillings, you get around 30,000 shares roughly. So these calculations that I'm telling you, they're exclusive of costs and any other fees. For those ones that want to go into deeper calculations, you can always check on me on WhatsApp and we talk more about it, or have an appointment with me. So remember, those are number of shares. So for somebody who, let's say now MTN is giving 18.5 shillings per share. So when you get 18.5 shillings per share, with someone invested 100k and they're having 300 shares, you roughly get around 6,000 Ghana shillings. Then for someone who invested 1 million with 3,000 shares, they will get around 60,000 Ghana shillings. Someone invested 10 million and they are getting around, because they have 30,000 shares, which you multiply times the 18.5, which roughly you get around 600,000 Ghana shillings. So those are the dividends they'll be getting, and because these dividends are not static, they keep on growing. With MTN dividends have been growing over the years ever since 2021 the company was listed. But for this year, that is it. Then now that's how you get the dividend. So when it comes to the dividend yield, the return on investment on your stock, here you get the dividend the company is paying you. You divide it by the share price. So when you get the dividend of 18.5 divided by the share price of 300 shillings, you find that you are getting roughly around 6.17%. And here, this percentages shows you that the dividend they are giving you as an investor is 6.17%. So you can compare it with other companies' dividend yield, and you see which one is giving you a more dividend. And you can just look at the dividend yield, compare it without really focusing on this company gave me a higher dividend, this one lower. You may find that yes, this one gave you a lower dividend, but they're giving you a higher dividend yield. Or this one, the other one gave you a higher dividend, but they gave you a lower dividend yield. So you have to really be careful. So this video is very important, and even the next one, because you have to understand what's dividends and what's a dividend yield, because the more videos I'm going to do, they're going to be I will be talking about dividend yield, dividends, and other things. So really, I want us to be at par. And I know those ones who order found other videos, they'll be able to come back to this video. Otherwise, that is it for today. Uh, Always you can follow, comment, subscribe, because more videos are yet to come, so that we can be able to grow our wealth together.